Bravo, bravo, and bravo again to Devin the Dream Haney for rewriting the wrong. It's not even his job to rewrite the wrong, but at the age of 24, Devin the Dream Haney has the moral, has the maturity, has the principle and the character to rewrite the wrongs of the WBC, the promotional company TR, and even the network. And he's still humble enough to give Vasily Lomachenko a shot at the undisputed title. Now, y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shot himself. We know we break it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. And Devin Haney, that's going to be fighting Vasily Lomachenko in May 20th, this Saturday, he don't have to give Vasily Lomachenko a shot. He don't. But let me tell you how Devin Haney rewrote the wrong and why this man is actually needed in the sport of boxing. The morals that Devin Haney display is needed in the sport of boxing. But it speaks high volume that this man actually got effed over and still dealing with the people that effed him over, still paying the fees of the Belt Federation that effed him over, and still giving him a shot, and still giving Vasily Lomachenko a shot, the guy that it deems that he effed him over when he got elevated and his team requested for the franchise title or destination, whatever y'all want to call it. Devin Haney, you already know, went out there to Australia to become undisputed by beating George Kambosos, and he was given the WBC franchise. And what did he do with the WBC franchise? He threw that ish in the garbage. In the garbage. Just like Riddick Bowe threw the WBC belt in the garbage, Devin the Dream Haney threw that ish in the garbage. Now, of course, he got criticized. Even I criticized him when they elevated Lomachenko. I did not like it, and they elevated Devin Haney. He got criticized by me. I didn't like it because I just couldn't give him the same type of respect as other champions, other fighters that actually fought to become a world champion, earned it, blood, sweat, and tears. Got in that ring, got in that square circle, delivered the blows, took the blows, and became world champion. For me, Devin the Dream Haney at the time was a belt holder. But of course, when he went out there in Australia, he earned the right not to only be a belt holder, he earned the right to be called a champion. Earned the right to be called the undisputed champion. But let me tell you how he also rewrote the wrong. He rewrote the wrong for the WBC and the incompetence and the stupidity of them creating the WBC franchise. He threw that in the garbage. There's no more WBC franchise. No more WBC franchise. Also, let's not forget who petitioned for that WBC franchise. Let's not forget that it was Vasily Lomachenko's people that got in the way of Devin Haney in actually trying to get that title shot. When he was in position, not ordered, but was in position to get a title shot. Of course, even if there was no WBC franchise, Vasily Lomachenko, it was right for him to do the unification bout with Teofimmlopez. And I believe the WBC actually shitted on the legacy of Teofimmlopez as well by creating that type of franchise. He shitted on both Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimmlopez, but remember, it's Vasily Lomachenko's team that actually requested for it, or the promotional team that actually requested for it. But still, look at Devin the Dream Haney. He's going back. He goes to Top Rank, signs with Top Rank, and now about to fight the Golden Goose. The same people that almost got in the way of the dream. Now he is, right now, the Golden Goose of Top Rank. But he did it the hard way. And it's funny. It's almost like you see a bunch of people that effed you over and you're still willing to do business with them. Or maybe that's Devin Haney. Devin Haney understands business. He don't take it personal. If it was somebody else that take it personal, you would be... Devin Haney just don't take it personal. I think, and I said this once before, that Devin Haney would be probably the most powerful man in the sport of boxing in terms of in reference, because he became a boss at a young age. He got a father, shout out to Bill Haney, that understand the business, that put his son in position and show him the ropes, the business way, right? He didn't take nothing personal. He took that belt that he got criticized. He held on to that belt to the point where he could have used that belt like he did over there in Australia and become undisputed. The network called Vasily Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez undisputed. And I recognize that as undisputed just because I understand and identify the fuckery that happened during the WBC and things of that nature. I couldn't take that away from Teofimo Lopez. And to this day, I can't take it away. I understand the politics. I identify the politics, and that's why I recognize whatever I want to recognize. Look at the stupidity that's going on with the Rolly and the WBA. Come on, do you want to recognize that as a champion? This is the reason why I recognize whatever the F I want to recognize. If it makes sense, I got to recognize whatever I want to recognize because boxing has lost its morals. But it's good that we got guys like Devin Haney to hold on to the morals. Hold on to the whatever little morals they got. Or even implement some type of morals. Because again, he's going to be fighting Vasily Lomachenko. And he does not have to give this man a title shot when that man didn't want to give him a title shot. Or the promotional company didn't want to give him a title shot. But now that Devin Haney got all the straps and all the power, he's doing what they were supposed to do for him, maybe. Maybe. And give him a title shot. You understand what I'm trying to say? He's rewriting the wrong and showing these guys principle and character and morality. He's showing these guys, he's humbling the network. To put it this way, like I said, they called the Vasily Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez undisputed. And look at how he's going to rewrite the wrong. A lot of people were saying that was a undisputed, right? On the press release of Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez, they have that Josh Taylor, the former undisputed junior welterweight of the world. Guess what they have right now for Teofimo Lopez? Unified champion. See, now they had to just put everything into perspective because Devin Haney is going to be fighting Vasily Lomachenko and their press release has to say undisputed. So him rewriting the wrong, humble its own promotional company. They have diminished Teofimo Lopez to a unified former champion. Go check out the press release. No more former undisputed. It's almost now like the WBC franchise doesn't exist. He rewrote the wrong for the WBC. He rewrote the wrong for the promotional company, and he rewrote the wrong for the network, saying that it was undisputed. Now it was unfortunate, but Devin Haney did just that. Devin Haney alone has rewrite the wrong. And it's unfortunate that he's the one that had to do it. It was supposed to be Mauricio Sulmon that needed to fix that. It was supposed to be him that fixed that. George Kambosos could have dropped the WBC franchise. Teofimo Lopez could have dropped the WBC franchise. The WBC jerked George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez all sanctioning fees. They jerked them. Devin Haney said, not me. I know business. Drop that belt. Think about it. How much did these guys pay sanctioning fees for the WBC franchise? George Kambosos, Teofimo Lopez. I'm not sure if Devin Haney, when he fought George Kambosos, paid for the franchise. Devin Haney showed the morals, what's morally right, his principles and character, because he doesn't have to give Vasily Lomachenko an opportunity. Now, there's going to be probably somebody out there or a promotional company that needs to rewrite their wrong, right? Devin the Dream Haney is what? This is his last fight with Top Rank. When you got belts, that means power. Do you think that a promotional company wants to Devin Haney to keep that power when they not under, when Devin Haney wouldn't be under them? We've seen crazy stuff in the sport of boxing. We saw this weekend. We know what powerful people could do. We saw Tony Weeks do what he did. All I'm saying is, I hope that Devin Haney implements some type of power. Because in the sport of boxing, I'm going to tell you like this. If you was a betting man, they have the betting odds, the favorite, whatever, for Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, But if I could bet on corruption, shit, I'll bet on corruption too. But anyway, man, look, you gotta congratulate Devin the Dream Haney for doing what he did, man. For real, rewriting the wrong. He don't need to do this. It's unfortunate that other fighters like a Teofimmlopez, like a George Kambosos, had to get effed over by the company. And to be honest, also, if I break it down logically, or what do I assume? I think that Lomachenko didn't even know what the WBC really meant. I think he probably. I don't think that Vasily Lomachenko said, "Hey, Mauricio Sulaiman, can I have the franchise?" I really don't think he did that. I think they gave him a type of story and said, "This is like the Super WBA. You elevate it," and then find out that everybody else is not recognizing it. And matter of fact, I know presidents at the WBO, like if you see Teofimmlopez belt, they recognized him as a undisputed, but publicly they didn't recognize him as undisputed. Check out the belt. In Teofimmlopez belt, it says that, and that's a WBO strap. It says that Teofimmlopez became undisputed when he defeated Vasily Lomachenko. When I spoke to Paco leading up to the George Kambosos fight, he said, I asked him, "Is Teofimmlopez undisputed?" He said, "Of course, everybody know that he's undisputed." I said, "Yeah, but I was giving him the same type of feedback or try to debate him on, but and what the community was saying at the time, but it's not in your website and things of that nature. You know, in YouTube, you know, we have the basis and stuff like that. And I was a WBC ambassador, and I was the WBO president, Paco. And Paco said one phrase that I'm always going to remember and I'm always going to use. He said, "The boxing business is none of the fans' business." He said, Paco said, people in YouTube, they all idiots. And the WBC ambassador said, "Oh no, but this guy Punch Drunk, he has a good podcast and stuff like that." He said, "You know what I mean." I said, "No," and I said, "I'm asking you. I said I feel that Teofimmlopez is undisputed, but it's not in your website. It's not, y'all don't recognize it." I said, "Look, everybody here," and this is one in the lobby where a lot of people. There was media. There was business boxing personnel and stuff like that. He said everybody here knows that Teofimmlopez is undisputed, but the business of boxing and it's none of the fans' business. And that's when, of course, we all know that there's politics in the sport of boxing. It's unfortunate, though. It's unfortunate for Teo. But it's fortunate also that Devin Haney is rewriting all the wrong. Then there is no dispute. Then there is no WBC franchise. That the network has to say the proper thing. He humbled the promotional company. Devin Haney is the A side. The good thing about it is that even Devin Haney is almost like a guy that got effed over, is still willing to give the man a chance. And Vasily Lomachenko an opportunity. And he's looking him in the eye. You see, you didn't give me this. Your people didn't want to give me this opportunity. But guess what? I'm man enough to give you an opportunity because you know what? I want to whoop your ass. And also, I just don't want to whoop your ass. I just don't want to do that. If I beat you, I'm also matching Teo in some way because the best, and I know it's a different Lomachenko. Lomachenko, when Teofimmlopez beat him, was a pound for pound, was a champion. Lomachenko was in a different place, but still, I believe that Lomachenko was still elite, top 2, top 3 in the lightweight division. Devin Haney beating Vasily Lomachenko will create that type of buzz and that type of acknowledgement or narrative that, see, if Devin Haney would have got to Vasily Lomachenko first, he would have beat him. Image and perception is everything. He will have the same accomplishment. The best accomplishment that Teofimmlopez have is beating Vasily Lomachenko. And Devin Haney will have that same accomplishment if he is victorious this Saturday. He rewrites the wrong. He takes the place. He takes Teofimmlopez's place. Teofimlo is going to be fighting in the Hulu Theater versus Josh Taylor. That's supposed to be a big fight in the big room pay-per-view. But guess what? Devin Haney's a pay-per-view versus Vasily Lomachenko. Devin Haney will have the same. Will beat the guy. Will beat Vasily Lomachenko, if he does, and that's the best accomplishment in Teofimo Lopez in Top Rank. He humbled Top Rank. He humbled the network, ESPN. He humbled Vasily Lomachenko and showed him morals and principle and what given opportunity could do for you. Devin Haney seems like he's a man's man, a warrior's warrior, gladiator. Doesn't take nothing personal, all business. And in this line of business, everything got to be business. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.